Alright, welcome to today's video everyone. Today we're looking at r/UnpopularOpinion. It's a subreddit where people share all of their most hot takes and all their weirdest opinions, and we see if we agree or not. Window seats on planes are pure torture. The window view is too overrated. It's fun for 5 minutes, clouds, cities, etc., but then it's just repetitive fluff for darkness if you're flying at night. The hum of the engine is so much louder by the window. It's a relentless drone that gives you a proper headache by the end of the flight. If I wanted that kind of noise, I'd sit next to a lawnmower. Then the hassle of being boxed in. You're completely at the mercy of the aisle passengers if you need the loo or want to stretch your legs. It's not ideal having to awkwardly disturb them, especially if they've dozed off. There's always this arctic chill wafting off that flimsy window, which gets us shivering in the seat. I'd much rather opt for the aisle, more legroom, easy access to the loo, and no throbbing headache from engine noise. I think this one kind of depends on how you are as a flyer. I know a lot of people that love the window seat. They love having the wall there to rest their head on while they go to sleep. And from sitting in it myself, I haven't heard the engine that much, or maybe I just tune it out, but I never thought that was much of a problem. I mean, I just don't like the middle seat, and I think that's a very popular opinion. The aisle is quite nice, especially for moving around or getting to the loo or whatever. To each their own. You take the aisle, I'll take the window. Donuts are overhyped. Donuts are not as good as people say. Most donuts taste the same. The only thing donuts have going for them is nothing. Actually, nothing. My friend told me once that she was craving a donut. But why? What's so good about them? I feel like they're so bland. I'd rather have a cupcake or a cookie. I mean, I don't really care for the sweet treats of that kind at all. You know, like, I'll have some lollies, but I don't really care about cupcakes or donuts. I feel like donuts have more versatility though, like, you know, like Dunkin' or whatever, which have like filled donuts or whatever. Cinnamon donut's kind of nice, but that's because it's not that sweet. Leave your opinion in the comments. Online dating is fun. If you're someone who can be happy by themselves, and if you manage your expectations and aren't desperately trying to find the love of your life, then meeting new people is just a fun thing to do. If you focus on just having the best time possible on a date, regardless of whether or not you think it might go further, then it doesn't have to be so stressful and can just be fun. I think this argument doesn't have to do with online dating as much, because I think the part of online dating that people don't like is the online part, not the in-person part. You know, the in-person part is pretty chill. Like, as they say, you just hang out with people and do whatever you want to do. It's more the online where if you're a dude, you barely get any matches, and if you're a girl, everyone matches with you, and then either way you're not like really finding the people that you want to find. So like, I get your opinion, but I don't think that you're actually talking about the online part. You're just talking about dating. Whereas like, you could do that same type of dating in person. This isn't specific to online. When someone is using their speakerphone, watching videos, or listening to music on their phone speaker in public, the polite thing to do is tell them that they're bothering people. We all hate it when someone does this, but somehow we've all become scared to speak up because we think they or others will think it's rude. But it's not rude. If someone's body odor is bothering everyone, it's polite to assume that they aren't aware of the smell or that it's troublesome. If someone is driving down the road with a can of paint leaving a colorful, messy trail behind them, we speak up because it's safe to assume they do not know. If someone wears an offensive shirt to a children's event, our first thought is that they didn't think about what they were wearing before they came. Loud cell phones are no different. If someone is doing something that is almost universally reviled, it's polite to assume that the person is not callous and unconcerned, but rather that they are unaware of the trouble that they are causing. They may think it's not that loud, or they may not realize how far sound travels. The polite thing to do is to let them know in a friendly and kind way. Will some of these people be jerks and tell you off? You bet. And then you know that they deserve your ire. Any harsh words you have with them at that point are wholly deserved, and you'll know you're in the right before making any other assumptions you did the right thing. I feel like this person is just trying to see like the silver lining to everything and like how to be the nice person, and that's completely a fair take to have. But I think that it is a very small percentage of that small percentage who do it that don't actually understand that they're annoying people. From my experience around people or walking past through school with those people who do it, they absolutely know that their speaker and everyone can hear it and all that. They are trying to do that. They want the vibe or whatever they think it gives them, and they don't care if you tell them off because they know what they're doing. But if you want to take this approach, that's completely cool too. Breakfast for dinner is inferior to dinner for breakfast. Breakfast for dinner is not good or enjoyable. Dinner for breakfast is far superior to breakfast for dinner. And for that matter, it's better than breakfast for breakfast. I'll take Chinese food, chili, pot roast, pizza, steak, etc. over an omelette, pancakes, or egg and bacon sandwich any time of the day. That's so fair. I think it's one of those weird childhood things that you like, hell yeah, but I wouldn't want to do it now. I make omelets for breakfast. I think that's really tasty. But dinner food is way better. So I agree. Yeah. I think it's like the movies or something that have portrayed breakfast for dinner as something so amazing. It's never something I really tried as a kid or wanted to try because, I mean, dinner food beats cereal. I'd rather be mechanically restrained than by people. I used to work at a psych hospital that boasts no restraint use. Instead, they'd use people for a short amount of time to as long as needed. This was seen as amazing by everyone, and I was the extremely odd one to be like, I'd rather it be anything than a person. I mean, what the hell? I'm in the point of needing hospitalizations time to time, and the thought terrifies me. Imagine freaking out and all you can hear is someone breathing on you, their chest rising and falling, their inhale and exhale, feeling them struggle. You don't feel that level of intimacy with strap. I'd rather be hogtied. And this is anywhere that claims they don't use restraints. The hell am I supposed to do? Allow patients to rage havoc on the area while their meds kick in? No, they utilize this absolutely horrendous practice. I don't know the specifics of this in general, but like just from hearing it, I agree that like mechanical restraints sound better, but I don't know all the nuances of this, so I have no clue. Don't trust my opinion, but I don't know. I'm not sure I'd rather be held down by like 5 people while I struggle. I'd rather struggle against something like straps or whatever. I don't care how much in-game cosmetic items cost. No one is forcing you to buy a $500 skin. It's not your right to have access to everything in the world. You sound like an entitled child. If you don't like it, don't buy it, or better yet, don't play the game at all. And the hate on people who do buy things is even more dumb. The whales who buy these overpriced items are actually subsidizing the cost of the game for regular people. A game like League of Legends can be played freely partly because 1% of the players pay 99% of the cost of the game. I think it really depends on the type of things that are allowed to buy. Like, if it's just skins, that's cool. No one needs any skins. Those are purely excess. They don't change the game. They don't change how anything works. And so that's completely up to you. And if it's like something you need to like continue playing, like, I don't know, Candy Crush or something, and you have to buy lives to be able to continue playing, yeah, I don't agree with that. But skins, yeah, that's completely on you. If you want to buy it, if you don't, doesn't matter. Just because you can back up your arrogance and boast doesn't make it right. This is coming from someone who is the victim of the matter, but I always hear people say, if you can back it up, it's not bragging. And it's okay to talk down to others and be arrogant if you can back it up. For someone who had crappy friends who suffered with this problem, I feel not a whole lot of people differentiate confidence and being an arrogant piece of crap who brag about their accomplishments to bring others down. Yeah, you may be the most educated and good-looking guy in the room, but it doesn't make your life and self-worth more worthy than the person who doesn't have that. It doesn't make you better. If not, I say being an arrogant piece of crap who can back up their smack talk makes you worse. You're talking down on people who are less fortunate, which goes against basic morality. It can be fun to see this kind of arrogance in fiction, like with characters like Seto Kabiba in Yu-Gi-Oh!, but it doesn't mean it's fun to see in real life. Confidence is better, as you are proud of your abilities while boast about it without bringing others down. But after said experiences with crappy friend group, I feel like us as a society value bringing down others as being okay with the person who can back it up. I feel like there's a lot mixed in here. I don't necessarily disagree with the saying, like, if you can back it up, it's not boasting. Take someone like Zlatan when he says, like, you know, I'm gonna score 3 goals in the weekend, he goes out and does it. It's not exactly arrogant if you back it up. Well, it is arrogant, but it's, if you do it, I respect it. It's more when, like, if you turn it around and use it to bring people down rather than boost yourself up. It's not the type of person I would want to be, but I don't think it makes you a bad person or anything like that. You know, that's kind of just confidence in your own ability. It's okay to talk down to others and be arrogant, I feel like is a different point, and I don't think that that's okay. I'm not sure who thinks that's okay. I'm not sure who you think says that it's fine, but I don't think it is. I don't think many people agree with you other than those who do agree with you. But yeah, so I think it is a bit muddled in there, but yeah, if you can do it and you do it, that's cool. All right, well, I think that's enough for today. So like the video, subscribe, do all that cool stuff, and we'll see you in another video. Tip your servers.